are the exact automations and workflows I have set up in my business for my signature group program, Organization Queen. Feel free to steal these for your own signature group program, your mastermind, whatever, because this is going to save you at least 5 to 10 hours in client onboarding processes alone. Now, before we get into this, an automation is something that happens automatically through a system. Whereas when I'm talking about a workflow, I'm talking about the process that I'm following behind the scenes. Okay, let's get into it. Number one, my clients are automatically tagged inside my email list. So every single time someone purchases Organization Queen, they're added to my contact list, they get the Organization Queen tag. This means it's really easy for me to email them, send Zoom links, and segment my email list without thinking about it. No fucking manual sorting. If you take nothing else, please do this to make emailing easier for yourself. Step number 2 is to have a one-step onboarding process. So every time a client purchases, they go into an automation that sends them 2 emails. So email number 1 is my official welcome email to the program. It's got the Telegram link, tells them where to start. And then email number 2 is login access to their portal with all the Organization Queen modules. Now, ideally, we want this to be one email, but it really depends what systems you have set up behind the scenes. So for me, I use Ivory. It's not possible to have this as one email. However, this is still clean, automated, and has 0 involvement from me. Step number 3, the client is then added to my ClickUp board. So I use ClickUp to track all of my clients and what's happening with them. So I will go in and manually add a card for each of them. However, I just have a standard template that I'm like duplicating in my business. It's got the client details, the program end date, and the key backend tasks I need to track. So very easy for me to do. It's repeatable and consistent. Now, a note here. Again, this is something you can automate. I can't in my business because I use Ivory. However, other backend platforms, you could set up an automation between Stripe and ClickUp or Notion, whatever you're using in your business, that Zapier automatically pulls this information for you and then puts it into your CEO hub. Number 4 is automated reminders while they're a client. So this is so I'm tracking things like their contract end date, reminders around renewal options, and other little nudges that need to happen behind the scenes associated with the program. My systems remember everything so that I don't have to. Now, another note here, again, I use Ivory, so I can't set this up to happen automatically, but you might be able to, depending on what email provider you are with, that again, you just use Zapier to pull these dates and then send the emails automatically. Step number 5, so many people miss this, is an offboarding automation. So where a client chooses not to extend, I will apply a former Organization Queen tag to them and I'll take off the other tag that I have. And what this does is it removes them from any active client flows in my business and it triggers an offboarding sequence. So my offboarding sequence sends a testimonial request. It also offers ways for them to stay in my world as a paying client. And then that wraps up everything with that client. Now I want you to zoom out for a second and have a think about what do you have set up in your business? Because what I've just gone through is not super complex. It's not super advanced. That is literally the reality of having a clean, scalable group program that is supported by systems. You're sending welcome emails manually, you're granting access manually, you're tracking client end dates in your Google Calendar. This is exactly why the bigger your programs get or your masterminds, the heavier they feel. It's because all the admin behind the scenes is just getting bigger and bigger the more clients you take on. This is what I'm helping you to fix inside Deliver without fucking drowning in it. It is live from the 27th of April. I'm going to teach you 3 client admin automations in your business that can support your client delivery so that you can just focus on bringing more and more clients into your world, but without feeling like your entire capacity is being taken up by admin processes behind the scenes with every single one of those clients. It's literally $66 to join. We start on the 27th of April. As I said, if you're interested, send me a DM.